All right, first off, most important thing, congratulations. You had a job interview. I'm hoping you had a job interview. If you haven't had a job interview and you want some tips on how to interview, comment below because I can help you save a lot of time and make sure that interview goes great. But I'm gonna assume in this video that you've already had your job interview. And my guess is you wanna know, hey, how do I follow up, okay? I'm really, really proud of you for watching this video because I'm gonna tell you right now, a lot of people, they have an interview and they don't even follow up. So give yourself a thumbs up. You can do it by smashing the like button on this video. It'll also make me feel good. I'm being selfish and I'm being honest. Please smash the like button if you find this video helpful. By the way, we haven't met before. Hey, my name's Matt Easton. I'd also love it if you think about subscribing to this channel. See if you want to subscribe to the channel. It's all about helping you get better. So in terms of helping you get better, let's help you follow up on that job interview right now. So let's talk about this. And I already hit on one of the key subjects and why I'm so proud of you. Most people, you're going to think I'm crazy, but literally I've hired thousands of people over the course of my career. Most people literally think if I go and do an interview, if I go and interview for jobs, the universe is just supposed to like make it rain on me, right? It's just supposed to rain down job interviews, right? They're under the mindset that they don't need to follow up. That's completely not true. You need to follow up. Hiring people is a scary decision. As a hiring manager, I'm going to be honest with you, you think it's terrifying interviewing, it's just as terrifying for the person on the other side of that table. They're worried. Hey, am I making a good decision? If I hire you, are you going to do a good job? Are you going to make me look bad? Are you going to set the place on fire? I don't know, right? They're just as scared as you are. So you need to follow up to make them secure, help them make that decision. And we want them to choose you, all right? So why don't people follow up? Let's talk about that. I already hit the number one reason. Number one reason is they're like, hey, I don't need to follow up, right? I already told them all about me. I started off at kindergarten and we talked about, how I was mowing lawns and then I was a babysitter, had that job at Bennigan's and I got in a fight with my manager. My bad, right? By the way, if you're doing that in your job interview, if you're talking about you, and I don't know you, that's a mistake. Leave a comment below. I'll help you figure out how to position this around them and their current situation and how they need to hire you. Don't talk about yourself in the interview. But the number one reason why we don't follow up is we don't think we have to. We did a good job in the interview. It's their job to follow up with me. Number two reason why we don't follow up. We don't want to be a pest. I don't want to bother them, right? I don't want to be pushy. I don't want to try and manipulate them into hiring me. I just interviewed at 10 a.m. this morning, right? It was only 3 hours ago. That's too soon. I don't want to seem desperate. This isn't 7th grade, okay? You're not trying to ask somebody to the homecoming dance here, okay? School is behind us. It's time for grown-up world, and grown-ups follow up. Grown-ups don't worry about being a pest. Grown-ups don't worry about being pushy. I'm going to show you exactly how to follow up right now in a way that is not pushy. You're not being a pest. You don't have to wait 7 days. You can follow up the same day. You're not going to be pushy. The number three and the final reason why we don't follow up, and my guess is, by the way, smash the like button if this is true. Leave a comment if this is true. Subscribe to the channel if this is true. My guess is you're concerned about following up because you don't know what to say, right? I don't know what to say. I don't want to call them and be like, hey, have y'all made a decision? Because I still need a job. And if you got a job and you haven't hired anybody for the job, I'd like to have the job. We don't want to sound like that, right? A lot of you are like, I would never sound like that. But you get it. You get my point. You don't want to sound like that. We don't know what to say, okay? Let me teach you what to say right now. It's not pushy. It's not manipulative. It's not high pressure. You're not going to sound like an idiot. You're going to sound professional. And you're either going to get a job offer with this follow-up or you're going to advance yourself in the line of getting that job. Let me repeat that because it's important. If you do this follow-up that I'm about to show you, one of two things is going to happen. You're either going to get an offer or you're going to advance yourself, okay? Advance could be, hey, we hired somebody else. Sorry, the job's no longer offered. I know that's not the advance you want, but at least you know then. At least you can take that off the table and apply to some other jobs. So you're either going to get an offer, they're going to tell you, hey, we need this, here's the next step, we're really looking at you, or they're going to tell you the position has been filled. Either way, this is all good information for you. You need to know what's going on. The last thing you want to do is be sitting around going, I hope they call me back. Oh, perhaps they're going to call me back. Any minute now my phone's going to ring. I don't want you sitting around. That's stressful. If that's stressful for you, leave a comment, right? Smash the like button. So here's what I want you to say. When you're following up, I don't want you to say, hey, I'm just following up to see if you've made a decision. Please, don't say that, right? I'm just touching base to see if the position's still open. Don't say that. For sure, don't make them feel guilty. It's been a few days and I haven't heard from you. Are you dead, right? Don't do that. When you follow up, I simply want you to ask them this question. Hey, had a great interview, totally understand your current situation. I know I can be part of the team. I know I can add value. Does it make sense to get me started? Does it make sense for us to work together? Does it make sense for me to set up a time to come in and complete everything? I want you to ask them, does it make sense to have me start the position, right? Does it make sense to have me start the position? Okay, ask them that. Notice, here's the thing. You cannot reject me on hiring me because I didn't ask you to do anything. I didn't say, hey, do you want to hire me? Will you hire me? Will I give you the job? I asked you if it made sense, okay? I also asked you a timing question. All you can do is say, not right now, or the position's already filled, which is worst case scenario, but you're not being pushy. You're not being high pressure. Hey, Matt, I wanted to follow up with you. Had a great interview this morning, was thinking about it, really feel like I've got a good understanding of your current situation, what you guys need to move forward with the new regional sales manager role. Does it make sense to get me started in that role, right? And then if they say anything other than, yes, we want to hire you, I want you to say, what's a good next step then? Hey, Tim, was just following up with you. Wanted to see, I feel like I've got a good understanding of your current situation, what you need in that regional sales manager. Does it make sense to get me started so I can help you achieve those goals? Well, Matt, we're just not sure. We've got a couple other candidates that we're looking at. Fantastic. What's a good next step then? Well, you know, now I think about it, those other people are not supposed to come in till yeah, you know what, let's go ahead. Let's do this. I feel pretty good about this. You're going to find when you ask somebody, does it make sense to hire me? Does it make sense to move forward? Does it make sense to get me started on the team? You're going to make them feel better. You're going to remove that anxiety that they're having about, is this the right person to hire? Suddenly you're going to be like, yeah, this is I'm starting to feel pretty good about this, right? And worst case scenario, I simply want you to ask them, what's a good next step then? And then I want you to take control of that next step. I want you to be next step obsessed. Well, we've got a couple other people that we're looking at and then we'll get back to you. Agree with them. Makes total sense to me. I totally understand. When are you having those interviews? How about I call you Thursday at 4:30 if I haven't heard from you? Fair enough? Yeah, that will work. Fantastic. If you need to reach out to me, here's my mobile. By the way, what's your mobile so I can reach out to you on Thursday at 4:30, okay? Take control of the situation so that you're always one step ahead of them. I hope this helps. I know I threw quite a bit of information at you, but I know this is going to help you. Please like the video if you got any use out of this at all. I would love to have you join the family here. I'd love to have you subscribe. It's an interactive channel. Ask me anything you need help on. I'm here to help you. I'm so excited that you're going to be part of the team here. I'm so excited that you're subscribing and hitting the notifications. Whatever you need, my name's Matt Easton. I want to help you get better. I want to help you make more money. I want to help you improve your life. Until the next video, be great. Follow up on that job interview, and I'll see you soon. The way people rent apartments has changed. Today's renter has access to more information. Today's renter has more choices. The apartment industry needs you. Studies have shown that moving is the most stressful life event. The old sales training, well, it just doesn't work today. I'd like to teach you how to take the stress out of leasing apartments in a way that's meaningful to you and your renters and get you 7 times more leases. I'll show you how the perfect leasing process works. I'm gonna walk you through everything from answering the phone to closing the lease. I'm gonna show you how to determine your prospects' wants and their needs. so that you can build value in your apartments. You will learn how to handle any objection or complaint. I'm gonna show you how to connect with your renter, so it's easy for them to rent with you. I've taught the best property management companies and thousands of people just like you how to lease apartments. Property management is complicated. I'll simplify it for you. There's more competition than ever before. I'm gonna show you how to be number one. All of a sudden, your career, it's gonna make perfect sense, even if you've never worked in sales or property management before. And for the advanced property manager, I'm gonna show you how to take things to the next level. Leasing University is a new, simple, step-by-step process that's effective. We're gonna help you become a rock star in property management. I'm Matt Easton, and this is Leasing University.